and welcome to the second episode of the Wildcat podcast. I'm your host, Easton. We are here with Zeke, Alex, Nicole, Logan, our producer, Mr. Clements.
Hello.
And we have a special guest, Mr. Moore.
What's up, Haven High?
Woo! That was such an awkward clap to start.
That was awkward.
All right, we have a few questions to ask. Logan, do you have those pulled
Yes,
up?
I do. So since it's Halloween related, we have a few.
Right.
Okay, what is your opinion on Halloween?
I think Halloween's kind of a fun time. It was always a fun time when I was a kid. And now that I'm a father, it's fun to watch my son get dressed up and get excited about it. And, you can never... I will think my opinion has changed. When I was a kid, I loved the candy because, it's good stuff. And I get all hyper and all that. But now my son gets all hyper, and I don't know if I like the candy as much. So, yeah.
Okay, what was your favorite candy as a kid?
Well, that's a tough one. I'm on a non-discrimination basis when it comes to eating candy. Mainly I stick with, the basic food groups in the candy, which is Butterfinger, peanut M&Ms, and then probably Tootsie Rolls. Something along those lines. I'm not afraid to go with the Milk Duds. I'm not afraid to, move on out to hot tamales even. But the last time I had a hot tamale, I yanked one of my teeth out on accident. So, yeah. So for the next week and a half, I kind of whistled when I talked, and I was like, maybe hot tamales aren't my deal. So.
Okay.
How do you yank your teeth out with the hot tamale?
Well, I eat a lot, and so my teeth get stressed from how much eating I do. Yeah, pretty sure that's it. I have no idea how my teeth got out.
Okay, what will your kid be for Halloween?
My kid, he's going to be Kylo Ren, I think, from Star Wars. He's all about it. Me and him are Star Wars geeks, and
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, we're all about it. So.
Your last Halloween question. What is your favorite Halloween song?
I like Ghostbusters, man. But then again, Thriller's pretty good too. I don't know. It's a tough call. Just kind of matters what mood you're in. If you want something upbeat, or not. But I like Ghostbusters. That's good. So.
All right.
Yes. Question is, who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Say it louder, Logan.
Ghostbusters.
This is my jam.
That's just a bell.
It's too bad you can't see me dancing on this podcast. Be a lot of followers and stuff. Super strange. See, I always want to be a backup singer when I grow up.
Oh,
Ghostbusters. You just repeat the last two words they say of every sentence. Look good. Ghostbusters. Yeah. So it's the last two words they use.
Here we have a
Here
backup
we go.
singing class from Mr. Moore.
No ghost.
New class.
It's a good one. It's a good one. No ghost. Yeah, all right. So, anyways, moving on. It's my jam. You didn't know, did you?
Backup singing
Yeah,
class with Mr.
if
Moore.
the principal thing doesn't work out, I want to be a backup singer. And
you
the
sure they'll let
key
you do
there is you just repeat the last two words of every line that the singer does. Think about it. Any song you listen to, it's the last two words. You always got the backup singer.
Now, would that be the same as like a backup dancer? You just repeat the last two steps?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I couldn't remember all the steps. That wouldn't work out well
We don't
for
want you
me.
getting hurt either.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so non-related Halloween question would be, what is your favorite part about Haven so far?
I'd have to say the people, including our kids. For me, it was a situation where I worked with a guy that had taught and coached out here, and he told me, if you don't go out there and check it out, because he knew I was looking for my own building as a principal instead of an assistant principal. And he said, if you don't go check out Haven, Kansas, you're an idiot. And I said, oh, okay. And he's a good friend, so he could say that to me. And I came and checked it out, and I'll tell you, I've been nothing but impressed. And I'm glad I made the move. Got a lot of great kids, great staff, and the community is pretty awesome. So I'm really happy I'm here, and that's not just some guy saying stuff to say stuff. I really am enjoying it. So
You know, it's really funny that as you were saying that, the marching band's playing Wildcat Victory.
well, they are kind of my backup singer. I don't know if you're aware of this. They kind of follow me around everywhere I go. So yeah, you know, when I enter a room, it's like Darth Vader, but with our alma mater playing in the background and stuff. So.
Luke, I am your principal.
Yeah.
No! That's not true!
It's not true!
That's impossible!
Oh, man. It's good stuff right there.
Remind me that whenever you say that to me, to run away, because then the next thing that's going to happen is my hand's going to get chopped off.
All right. That's true. That did happen in the movie. So, yeah.
It's like a
I would say that's really handy information.
no. Stop with the dad jokes.
All right. Yeah, all right. That's fine.
That gets the Logan seal of approval, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you could change your job for a week, what would it be?
Well, other than a backup singer, I don't know. And this is going to surprise everyone, really. It is that it would probably be something with the food industry, because I like to snack. I mean, there's one thing I like to do. I'd like to be a taste tester.
Cupcakes?
I think I'd be, well, you know, cupcakes are fine, but I'm into more of the meats myself. Steak, you know, that stuff. Pizza,
Anything else?
pizza rolls, pizza
Let's go.
sandwich,
Can I?
pizza salad,
Can I? Can I?
Chill.
pizza soup.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pizza soup. Wait.
Hey,
Rephrase
pizza
it.
soup.
You guys never had
soup.
pizza soup before?
No, that's
Yeah.
not a thing.
Me neither. I made it up.
Just trying to put things together and make it look longer. Okay. I was gonna ask you why did you come to work for Haven, but your friend like basically forced you against your will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Said, hey, you gotta come here.
Absolutely. He was like, look, man.
Who was
No. Mr. Seeley, he used to be a coach and a teacher out here. So Shane Seeley's
He
his name.
forced you.
Really great guy. No, he just told me you got to go check it out. And so, yeah.
That's all. You're good. I'm not to interrogate you anymore.
No more Halloween questions? Like, what's my favorite Halloween movie? Or
Well, it's on our list. So
man.
that's
I mean,
not good enough.
What is your
What is your
favorite?
favorite Halloween movie?
I'm gonna say Scooby Doo Halloween. It's pretty good.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Nightmare Before
I
Christmas.
don't like the scary stuff, man. You know, I'm into Scooby Doo because mainly, you know,
Scooby.
Scooby Doo, Scooby Snacks. You know, he's a good dude,
It
man.
has food in that, so.
So, yeah. Eee. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go, Raggy.
I'm gonna.
All right. How about this? When you were a kid, what'd you dress up as the most for Halloween?
I was an astronaut. I think that was one of my favorite ones
With a piece
that
of
I
sauce?
had. And that astronaut outfit I wore like all year round too. So I think my mom made it, and it was really cool. That was back in the day, man, when you didn't just go to the store and have a whole bunch of costumes. You know, my mom had made one for me. It was pretty neat, you know. And, I don't know. There was another one I did. My dad had an old, I don't know, like a surplus store, had a gas mask or something, you know, and I'd wear that thing,
Okay.
and that was really cool, you know, back then. The problem was I couldn't go up or down stairs with it on, 'cause, you know, it didn't work out well usually. Yeah.
What?
You're
I
the,
thought maybe you had
you're the
more
question.
questions.
No, I was gonna burp, but it didn't come out.
Oh, well, that's
Gonna edit that out.
not
What
good.
has been the most creative costume that you've seen other than yours?
Oh, I had a kid that he made himself a Lego person out of like scratch. It was pretty cool. Yeah. I saw somebody that wore a big cardboard tube one time, and they were the end of a toilet paper roll. The scariest thing on the planet. You know, I mean, that's pretty scary stuff right there.
And there's
So-
none left.
Yes. Yeah. So,
Okay.
but it was a funny costume. I was like, "What are you?" Okay. So.
I imagine that would be hard to see. Like, through. It's like you're just nothing but one big tube
I
of
tell you,
cardboard.
I enjoyed it because it was good fun. You know what I mean? I love when people do costumes or something like that are good fun and you know, don't don't get too serious or don't take things too extreme, but just have fun with stuff. I like those kind of costumes. So
My little brother's going as Bob Ross.
Bob Ross.
They have
Nice.
it's the
And we're just gonna put a little tree over here by the cloud. Oh, I loved watching Bob Ross as a kid.
You got pretty
I
little
watched me
mistakes.
some Bob Ross. It was good stuff.
he has the afro, the beard, the shirt. He has a little
Yeah.
palette.
Yeah, cool cat, dude. Man, dude knew what he was doing.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Besides this class, of course,
Uh-huh.
what is your favorite class here at Haven that you have seen so far?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of good ones, and that's not me being a whatever
Avoiding the question.
politician or whatever. It's just I've seen a lot of really good classes. I would say, for me, that really lights my fire. I like industrial art stuff. My dad was a shop teacher. I was looking at going into being a shop teacher, industrial arts teacher, and ended up going to PE route instead. But I love going through there and just seeing what kids design, and I think that bleeds over into other stuff. Anytime kids are designing stuff, whether it be a fun article they're writing for an English class, or a speech they're giving for a class, or creating something with their hands in art, I think it's just so cool in any class you're sitting in when we get into that creation mode where kids create things. So I enjoy that. So, oh my, you have a picture of me eating
It's the
cupcakes on
video.
my birthday. That's a
Oh.
quality shot.
Staying with
Yeah, we're gonna have to put that on the YouTube
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I told my wife I had a salad that day, so that would be a lot. No, I didn't. I told her I
I
had,
had a
cupcake.
great salad right off
Yeah.
of Dylan's, and nope.
We can Photoshop a salad. in
Yeah.
there.
Well, see, if you put, it's kind of like pizza. If you put one slice of pizza in between two more, you got a sandwich. And so when my wife says, "What'd you have for lunch?" I tell her a sandwich. See what I mean? It's not a lie. It's a sandwich. It's a pizza sandwich, but it's a
not
sandwich.
being specific.
What if she asked you what kind? Then what do you say then?
What's that?
What if she asked you what kind? What would you say then?
A delicious
Italian.
Triangle sandwich.
Italian
Italian
sandwich.
sandwich. Yes. See, Mr. Clemens, boy, he's my backup singer in life. So,
Had a weird sauce on it.
yeah.
Did you see what he said? He said life. Like they took the last word and sung it. It was.
Yeah, it's good
So there you
times,
go.
man. That's how we roll. It's my boy.
If you're not counting your
I
principal,
mean, we
you
share the
can't
same middle name, so
Yeah, we had the same middle name.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
The middle name is awesome. Yep.
So, sticking with the topics that we've had written down, are there any movies you're excited that are coming out for?
I don't know. I'd like to see him take. I don't know. I'd like to see the new Batman go somewhere that's a little better. I wasn't real impressed with the Justice League and with
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman. I think that the actors and people they got in place are good for those. But boy, I'd really like to see the old classic Batman versus Joker come back and do something with that. I think.
And a lot of the new ones with Batman, you really don't see Joker in them anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Well, there was the Dark Knight.
Yeah, Dark Knight.
Yeah,
that
but
was
not
pretty
like
good
a lot of the more recent ones.
recent. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Oh no, Easton.
Well,
and I,
you gotta
we've had a
use-
conversation about like what constitutes as old and new Disney movies. It's all right because Easton likes the
Hush.
old Disney movies.
Hey, hush.
I'm
Hey, don't
always
throw 'em under the
excited
bus like
for
that,
the last installment of Star Wars whenever that comes out too.
If it
I haven't
comes
seen the
out.
latest two.
Me and my son will definitely get ourselves a couple buckets of popcorn and go to the theater for that one. And I'm pretty pumped up to see how that all kind of comes together and at the end there. Yes.
Since you're like the emperor of dad jokes,
Yes.
what is your latest Halloween joke for this like spooky season?
Spooky, scary.
Oh, well, like the best Halloween joke?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like on the spot, like what joke is
Knock
there?
knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo hoo.
Don't cry about it. It was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not really.
No.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I'm fired.
Yep.
It's no good.
I mean, it got a better laugh than my joke from Third Hour.
Yeah,
We
well,
don't. Yeah.
I'm not a comedian, so I am
You
a
are
good
a backup
backup singer,
dancer.
though. That's a dancer. No, singer maybe. There's only 2 steps on the dancing part. So, yeah.
Just do the turn and then you're good. Just do the
No
little.
good, man. No good. Well, I'm excited as we're getting through our first 9 weeks here. I think our kids are excited about Haven High School. And I think the key is there's not one thing we're excited about Haven High School. There's a lot of different things we're excited about. Everybody kind of it's different how everybody goes in their own direction to find their little niche here. But on the other hand, we're all one student body too, so it's a really cool experience. I think that it's something that's unique that you don't see at every school. And there's a lot of things I've seen that are unique here that impress me and frankly just amaze me too. So I'm pretty pumped for another 9 weeks and another semester.
Make a Difference Day is coming up.
Yep.
You think it's going to get rescheduled again like last year, or
Short for a time.
Watching the weather, looks like we're gonna have a beautiful day so far.
So far?
I sure hope we do.
And again, it might blow Kansas and just change the weather at the last second.
Yeah, it is Kansas, so it could be like a hurricane drop out of the sky or something. It is.
Just fall out. Just
Yeah, maybe like Wizard of Oz, but you guys
Never
don't even
seen
know
it.
what that movie is, do you? Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, no.
You have to
I
edit
do.
that out because nobody knows what I'm talking about.
oh,
Oh, we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
See, I'm still a backup
you said
singer.
the last two
So.
number.
What state do you think we're
words.
from?
It's 3 words.
You said two. I'm so confused. You don't even know your lyrics.
Well, it'd be of Oz. That
There you go, bam. There you go. Leave them on the clue. Like have them anymore. Like
Leave them on a
that's.
clue.
I don't know if you're trying to wink or your eyes like just shut because you're just like.
That's I don't know what you're talking about. Like.
That just confirms he's gone insane.
Yep.
Been there, done that.
We're only 2 episodes in, Logan.
But you're gonna handle.
I am excited about Make a Difference Day. That's something I've never been a part of, is being able to take a whole school and go out and impact a community. And what better kids or people to impact a community other than our kids? I mean, getting out there and giving back. Think of how much the adults have given to our kids over the years when it comes to parents hauling their kids to sports and athletics and different types of events, Boy Scouts, you name it, Girl Scouts, whatever, hauling kids around to stuff. And then community just supporting us on different things we do here at the school. Just an opportunity to give back and show that it is a two-way street and that we do care about them. There's some civic duty there too that I think we increase as kids to start understanding we need to be involved in the community when we get out there and graduate. We don't need to just go to work and go home. We need to be involved with our community around us and help shape it for the future kids and for the people that are in it that are adults as well. So excited about Mad Day.
do you plan on it being like a yearly thing, or
Yeah, I would hope so. I'd like to do it once
because
a year.
this is
So,
Nicole and I's last year here,
yeah,
so
yeah. I'd like to do it every year. I'd like to get to a point. We're going to do some work and we're going to do some play on that day too. So we're going to have some fun as a staff and student body. So kind of look forward to that. We're going to work about half the day, and then the second half of the day we've got some other things planned, which involves a little bit of staff versus kids kickball, I've got some yard game stuff that I'm going to bring out. Like cornhole and that stuff, where you throw the beanbag.
do you
and all that,
intend
so.
to? Do you
Yeah.
count on Tallman cheating?
Basically, yes.
Yes.
And that's okay. No, it's not okay.
It's Tallman.
But it's
He can do
Tallman.
whatever he
I mean,
wants.
what kind of event would it be? You know what I mean?
If Tallman's not involved,
That's true. That's true. But yeah, we thought we'd do some fun stuff with our kids because they deserve it, especially if they work hard on that day, make an impact on our community. We're going to celebrate that, and I'd like to start building that up. Another thing we're doing, I know Friday night that we haven't done here before, that Ms. Thomas and I had started, was our veteran night. We're letting veterans that live in the district in the gate for free, so they get into the game for free, and then we're going to announce them during the game as well and honor them. I believe the Kansas Army National Guard is going to come in and do the colors for us at the beginning, and some other fun things. Basically, it's a time again with kind of that civic duty thought of we need to give back to those folks that have served and given time to go across seas or whatnot, or serve here, domestically. We need to honor that. I mean, you gave that for everybody else, so we can give you a couple minutes of our time on a Friday night and really get to celebrate it. So Logan's writing something on a whiteboard. I'm getting a little nervous.
Yeah.
Are we
Makes us
playing?
all
They're
nervous.
not supposed to know about.
Are
the
we playing
whiteboard.
Pictionary now? Yeah. Stick person. No.
Hammerhead shark.
Real quick, we have a random fact of the day.
Yeah,
Elephants are the only mammals that cannot jump.
that is true. They don't have any Achilles tendons. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should just be a science teacher. There you go, bam.
Yeah.
Bet you another.
Yeah. You know what another fun fact about elephants is?
What is it?
I don't know. I was asking you guys. I have no idea. Not a real big elephant extraordinaire, but maybe you had more information on it.
I think I read somewhere that
They have
elephants. Well, no, but it goes along with that same idea that there are now elephants that are being born tuskless and grow up tuskless because of
Really?
because of the ivory trade.
Right. I'm starting to wow, that's crazy.
And on the elephant note, elephants are the most emotional creatures besides humans.
They're so cute.
Really? Didn't know that.
They're
Well, I can tell you this. What is the best animal out of the jungle, though?
What is it?
a wildcat.
Come on, guys. Wildcat. Jeez. Killing me here.
As soon as I said what is it, I thought, wait a second.
Every morning.
Did you see how I said Wildcat? And then Logan, she was my backup singer, was like, Wildcat! Wow, wow! Yeah, that was awesome, man. Yeah, that's great. Hey, thanks for getting my back on that. That was good. Good. Yeah.
My English class has your announcements down to a T in the beginning
yeah.
of the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, people make fun of you every morning. It's kind of
People make fun of me?
okay. Like so in the morning in our class.
Wouldn't be the first time. So.
No, I'm not. It's not mean, but like they'll be like, oh, we can guess it today, and then sometimes when you don't say anything, you'll just end it, and we'll be like, oh, today's different. He doesn't say
Like to keep you guys on your toes.
we call it dad jokes.
The high quality joke once in a while, you know?
You mean
Very high
the
quality.
claws, right?
Yeah.
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 What?
Wildcats have claws.
Oh, okay.
Keep them on
On
their
their-
claws.
Keep 'em on their
Outside the
claws.
class.
You said it just
Logan. You're fired.
We talked a bit about this yesterday after the rehearsal about the fair.
Right.
And in my opinion, people normally nowadays go for the food.
Uh-huh.
What is your favorite fair food?
Well, turkey legs. I mean, come on.
Two.
Anytime you can double up turkey legs, it's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
You
The
know.
fair this year wasn't that good though. It
Yeah.
rained most of the time.
Yeah.
It's Kansas. What do you expect?
Yeah. I don't know. I like. I don't know. That's a tough call.
How do you feel about
corn
the
dogs are
funnel
pretty
cakes?
good too, though. Funnel cakes are alright, but
don't
I
get
can't eat a
started.
whole one anymore. I get a stomach ache from
Funnel
it.
cakes are amazing.
But corn dog,
Never had them.
Prawn pup.
Prono Pup. They ought to change that name of Prono Pup to "Oh No You Didn't," because it is good.
Do you prefer deep fried Twinkies or deep fried Snickers?
You know,
None of the above for me.
I'm willing to try both. I've never had either one actually, so I don't know.
Did you take your son to the fair?
I didn't this year. We were going to on Saturday, but he was under the weather, and so we ended up not going. I had that free ticket and everything, and he wasn't feeling well, and so we decided to forego the fair, which was kind of a bummer. I was really pumped up to go.
Turkey legs.
So,
why
yeah.
did
the
the
turkey
so-
legs.
So why did Haven give out all the free tickets this year?
That was the fair.
It's not the only school.
Now, the fun part was telling the lunchroom that Mrs. Thomas, were you guys in there?
Yeah,
yeah.
bull ride.
Won a bull riding contest and got everybody free tickets. And we actually had kids that believed that bothers me a little.
You can.
No, the fair just gave those to us and said, "Hey, hand this out to everybody." And so we were like, "Thank you! What a great opportunity for us to get kids over there and enjoy some time." So, Fall Festival coming up this weekend too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be judging the parade.
I'll be in the parade.
Are you? All right.
Every year.
Oh, is
Okay.
it for singing?
No.
Like
You know what's nice about not being in the parade, but being just on the outside
Get
watching
candy?
it? Hey, get candy. That's right.
I get free
See,
candy
you and me
from
think
it.
alike. Yeah.
I mean, you know, the candy that you don't throw would be the ones that you get to keep, right?
But sometimes they.
I
Just
do
put a
that.
false
I'll
bottom
tell you
in
what
the
though,
bucket.
you got
Just like, oh no, I'm out.
You gotta be safe with float candy and throw it away from the floats, though, man. That's kind of a scary deal that you see. I've seen that on some of these, reports and stuff that injuries can happen if it's not, done right. So I hope that we keep things safe and do everything in the right direction there.
And then a downside after, there's a bunch of candy that wasn't picked up, and then there's still along the street afterwards.
Oh, I'll pick all that up and eat it. Sugar coma for a month.
Pirates looking at
You're gonna be gone the day. You're
Yeah.
gonna be gone Monday.
Yeah, Monday will be like, he's gone.
Where
There's
is
too
he?
much sugar.
Ms. Thompson has to do vice and.
Yeah.
Have Mr. Tallman do principal. There you go.
Morning announcements.
Yes, there
Oh
you go.
my. Oh,
He'd be
boy.
perfect for that.
He would be good for that.
Good morning.
I might, yeah.
Make everybody jump in the school.
He might have to be my backup singer. That'd be sweet. I'd be like,
You have two
good
backup
morning,
singers now."
heaven high. Heaven high. That'd be sweet.
You should do that one. I can like the inside joke.
That would be awesome. I'm on it. I'm putting that on my agenda.
I have a to-do list for you. One of these days, just at a random, you should have Miss Thomas do announcements, just to have like a different thing.
Ooh,
going.
that would be good.
Just
Now, I haven't yet, but I still will at some point do my announcements from the jungle. And I haven't done mine from the library yet either, so those are still to come. Those are high quality announcements. So
And now,
Which
this
one is
is
more
just me
dangerous?
being like a new teacher, but
both pretty
what is the jungle and where is it?
well, that's for you guys to find out. It's going to be high quality. So
It's the old basement.
yeah.
you just go
Alex
with
just
it.
ruined it for everybody.
Alex,
Gosh.
Yep.
You can expel him if you want. We
we don't really need him anymore, Well, we do need him for
So
editing.
harsh.
Where does
Might
he?
just edit you completely out of this thing if you're not careful. I'll be like, who's this Logan person they keep talking to on this podcast?
It just ends up having Mr. Moore just talking to himself for like an
Yeah.
entire 30
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, it would be awkward.
Answer questions. And
Yep, doing my own backup singing and be weird. Yeah, it would be weird. I don't know if that'd be
You
a
had
good
to explain me.
thing.
None of you know how to edit.
Right?
We not edit. We just don't want to. We just choose to have you have a meeting. And
Dude, you haven't said anything this whole podcast, bro.
Hey,
What's
bro.
the deal?
It doesn't even see anything. He just.
Zeke's just shaking his head.
He's just
Going,
along
I
for
don't
the
know.
ride.
Oh, he made a noise.
He's there. It's like,
Where has been your favorite place to go on vacation?
I went on a school trip one time and I was able to stay, longer past my job stuff. And
Yeah.
we went down to Florida and went to Disney World, and that was pretty neat. That was a cool opportunity, and my son just loved it, and I think that made it so much better for us. And I think that made it so much better for us because he could really enjoy it. So, yeah.
Do you have anything planned for this summer or vacation? wise,
Probably not. I'm working on my doctorate, and so I've got some schoolwork I'll probably still be finishing up. So, yeah. This summer I was just too busy painting stuff here at school and getting everything ready for the kids to come, and we still got some other things to come with our school. We've got a Power H coming to the front of the building, hopefully. Kincaid over here, that company's really stepped it up and helped us to get a cutout to put up there, donating some steel, I believe, and we're going to pay them for some stuff, and so it's going to be a neat deal. We're going to get some lettering put up there in front of the school. Home of the Wildcats, I believe, we'll put up there. And we got HHS, obviously, up there on the planners now, which I didn't realize until a kid came in one day. It says HHS. Well, the other way it says what?
S.
So some kid comes in and is like, what's shh mean? And I was like, what are you talking about? He was just like, it's out there on the planners. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's true, it is. So,
That means we're learning.
yeah, kids are learning. That's right, learning environment. Yeah.
how do you feel about Haven being at Gemini 2 school?
I like it. Anytime we can work to get out of the box a little bit is never a bad thing. I think that Gemini Schools, what's cool about it is there's an emphasis on employability. And my biggest concern with high school kids getting them out there is, can they have the cognitive skills? Do they have the reading, the writing, the math, the welding experience they need, the art experience, whatever. But the other thing is the non-cognitive, which would be like the ability to work with a boss The ability to have a boss tell you no and you react okay to it. A boss will tell you, hey, I need you to do things differently, and you be able to redirect in the right way. That's a tough thing that most employers, my dissertation's over this actually, is employability skills, and most employers cite that as more important than the cognitive skills when it comes to keeping employees. Getting them in the door, cognitive is important, but once they get you in the door, they need you to have those non-cognitive skills, those social skills, soft skills, whatever you want to call them.
Since we're making this pretty cool podcast, what is your idea of us making a Twitter account for it?
A Twitter? Oh my gosh, Twitter kind of. I don't have any social media on purpose.
Do you have a Facebook?
So, nope, I don't have Facebook. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have a Snapchat or what is it called?
Instagram.
Instagram. Yeah, whatever. I don't
Insta
have none
picture.
of that stuff.
Insta picture.
Only social media I got is my shoes. I walk over to somebody and talk to them. That's how I roll. So, yeah, what happens is when you start getting stuff like that, then people start making fake Mr. Moore accounts, and that's no good. So,
That's so weird.
But that's where you put in the real
the real.
Mr. Moore.
The real.
Because before you realize you got to put the 3 reals, there ought to be 2 real.
That is true.
In this class and before, there was a Wildcat Studios account for putting all our video projects on, but we still haven't been able to get access to that account.
Ah, nice.
I know I personally emailed the old teacher that taught this class, but I haven't gotten a response from him yet.
Well, that leads into the shameless plug that we will put in for every single episode here, and that is follow us on YouTube at Wildcat Podcasts. That's our channel. And then once we get approval for Twitter, Mr. Moore, do we get your approval for Twitter?
I have to look at our policies.
All right.
Isn't that just the principal answer you're looking for? Yeah, of course he does. Yeah.
Well then we'll hold back on the Twitter account
Right.
until then.
Well, I'm excited about this podcast thing. You guys are doing a great job, and I'd invite you to get as many of these different kids from different directions in here and do some stuff with them, and really get the community and people outside the community to really know Haven High School for all of its parts and pieces. You know what I mean? Not just some of them, like just Mr. Moore. Get these other kids in here and other teachers, and go with this thing, man. You guys are great. So
Once the football season's over, we have some plans to bring in a few football players and just
yeah,
see what they thought about the season
sure,
overall.
sure, absolutely, yeah, good deal. Yeah.
How would you like to make this at least like a monthly thing, just come in and just
Yeah, I don't
do
know.
like a more with more.
Pop in whenever, man. More with more. Sounds good.
Whose idea was for the more? Yours. Oh, I thought it was Shauna's. I thought it was
We
Shauna's.
still don't know which way we're gonna spell that, which one will have the
Right.
2 O's or not.
Alrighty, well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on.
Better go save some people
I
and
am.
eat their lunch.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna go be backup singer for Miss Thomas. She's getting on kids, be like, "Go, hey, don't be cutting in line, don't be cutting in line." I'm right there. Yep, I'm right there. I got your back. All right.
I'll be right behind you with the backup dancing.
That's right. All right, guys.
Have a good day.
Yep.
It's gonna become a Musical.ly, like a music video, not a Musical.ly. Someone wrote hate on this table.
That was More with More on our second podcast. Hopefully that'll become a monthly thing. Like every second podcast of the month, we'll do that. Follow us at Twitter once we get it at Wildcat Podcast,
do.
assuming it's not taken. And then on YouTube, Wildcat Podcast. Is that set up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is set up. All right, Zeke. Do you have any Halloween plans? You haven't been talking.
Are you gonna?
Stop.
And with that, goodbye.
I just did awkward silence. And I just think it's the funniest thing. I don't know what's wrong with you.
And now the outro with Zeke. Yeah, I'm Zeke. This is the outro. Thank you for listening. Good outro,
You could
Zeke.
say,
Good
like, tune in-
outro.
You could say like
And
tune in-
goodbye.